Okay, I have here at the mill again. I mounted the DRO, only the Z-axis, that glass scale here, it's mounted. And I put a dial indicator here, and here I have my square, which is not really square, but approximately square. I'm gonna align the dial indicator on 0, and then I'm gonna 0 the DRO and move a predetermined distance. Let's call that a 0. I'm gonna 0 the DRO here, and then I have the MPG here, and I'm gonna move the column up and down, and then we're gonna look at how much the dial indicator deviated. So I'm not sure I can, maybe I'll show here and not the DRO as I move up. I'm gonna reach a point where the dial indicator is not moving anymore. That's where I can stop at 0. So that means, how many divisions I have there? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8,000. We moved 8,000 sideways, and that's millimeters. 80, almost 80 millimeters, or let's see, 3.1 inches. So 8,000 in 3.1 inches. That's how off this column is when I move it up and down. And I'm not gonna do the other direction. The other direction as bad as this one. I don't know really how this table was aligned with the column. It seems that the surface here, it's grounded. So I would have assumed it had some alignment with this. And I did a lot of scraping, but not in that amount. I mean, 8,000 in 3 inches, it's crazy, a lot. I mean, this table has, if you look here, head travels 15 inches. So 15 by 3, that's 5 times by 8,000, that's 40,000. 40,000 of an inch off when the column makes the full stroke. So, yeah, I mean, like Stefan said, any Chinese machine, and this is a Grizzly G0519, they're not even making this anymore, can't find any parts to fix this if something breaks. They are just rough castings which needs improvements. So now I'm waiting for that 3/4 inch steel plate, 6 inches by 10 inches I need. I'm gonna calibrate this again. This square is not accurate, and I did it already with the cylinder square, and that cylinder square I showed you, that was supposed to be 1.5 10,000 in 1 foot, and I measured it and it's not. And this is a Shars, is the box, and I was expecting to have more quality on their stuff, but apparently not. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna find the point which has the most extreme deviation, and then I'm gonna 0 here, and then I'm gonna go on the other side and see what the difference is and split that in half, and call that a 0, and do that at different heights along the line. because I have 4 inches here. Oh, no, actually 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, every 2 inches. So once I do that with the cylinder square, I can put something which is more accurate on this, and then do the measurement, and then decide how to ground that spacer there. And initially I was thinking to put Turkite on it and do the final scraping on that, but I'm afraid Turkite might compress or change in height under the pressure of the cutting forces, vertical cutting forces, and I'm just gonna scrape the steel itself, and that's okay. I have done that. The scraper needs a bit of a different angle, and you will leave like small scratches on the surface, but that's okay because all it matters is to be flat. So I'll see you next time when I'm getting that 3/4 inch spacer.